My spouse has stains in his underwear where his penis sits. They asked him about this and he denies he's cheating.
The doctor can help. Just a couple quick questions before I transfer you. How long has your spouse had the staining? Has he used any medication for it?
It's been for months.
Has he seen a doctor about the staining?
We had broke up for 5 months and recently got back together.
Anything else in his medical history you think the doctor should know?
When I had my son 2 months ago. When I went for my follow-up last week, I was told I have chlamydia. I haven't had sex with no one but him.
Hello, thanks for this question. I understand your suspicion and think you have good reason to be suspicious. It certainly sounds like he is having to charge would be completely abnormal. If you are positive for a sexually transmitted infection, so just chlamydia, and they can only be transmitted through sexual contact. If you know that you had no other partners besides him, then I think your conclusion is correct. Sure, how else you could possibly explain that? Having discharge. Terribly sorry you're having to deal with all this. Let me know if this answers your question or if you need further clarification.
He claiming the stains in his underwear aren't sperm stains. We recently went to the doctor and was given a single dose of medication, but I suspect has cheating. Need clarity. They aren't there all the time. Occasionally.
Would you prefer to talk about this over the phone? Okay, did you see my proposal? Click accept and I can call.
I don't see accept.
Or try to initiate a call with me. It can act up sometimes. Try to send me a call.
But I accept. Okay. The phone hung up.
I tried sending again, but if you don't see it, try to offer me a call. I didn't see any offer from you.
Is it the above number?
No, it has to go through the app. I'm going to try one more time. Sorry, this is not working great. 1 second. See it? If not, I'll just call from my phone.
No, I don't. Sorry.
I just called. Is that your number? Hello, I just wanted to say it was nice talking to you last night. Apparently the payment for the actual phone call never went through since you were unable to see the proposal. Customer service should be contacting you. If you could please speak to them to find out what happened, or if the proposal is now visible on your end, that would fix it. Thanks so much, it would be much appreciated. Let me know if you need anything else in the future. Have a great day.
Hello, Dr. Bear. I would like to thank you again. I haven't received a call yet.
Thank you for following up. How about I try to offer you a call right now and you can accept it if it works? It would make it official if it actually works. See anything? I don't know if it will all you to offer me a call. It's not the end of the world, so don't want to stress over it.
You can try.
I just sent a proposal. See anything?
Not yet. How long does it typically take to show?
Usually instant. Very bizarre. Do you see any buttons that would allow you to offer me a phone call? I truly appreciate your concern to make sure that I get credit for the phone call. If you do not see a way to offer me a phone call, the only other thing that I could think about would be to send me a private message with a new question to accept that, and would be about the same credit-wise. However, this is not necessary, and I am happy that I was able to give you some advice and hope that everything works out for the best with you.
After being retested a few days ago. His blood work came back HSV to IG 13.3. What does this mean? And I am also endangered. Mine came back non-reactive. Is there a dormant time? Is it possible for to contract this later?
Yes. Means he has current or past infection. You would be at risk ESP if showing signs of an infection. IG means definitely past infection. If IgM also elevated, then means new/active infection.
What is IgM?
Those are different types of antibody markers that your body produces when an infection occurs. IgM is the first thing to rise in the setting of a new infection. It will fall once the infection is cleared. IgG is an antibody that stays around for life and rises shortly after the infection begins.
Lab work said IG, but it said 13.30 high.
It stands for immunoglobulin G and immunoglobulin M. Anything above 1 is high.
So this is active. He denies having any open lesions, etc. Is this possible?
IgM is the active one. IgG rises and then stays elevated even when it's not active.
When new infection, how can you determine when it was contacted? Days or months? I'm sorry, I am so confused.
You would have to know what the levels are to have an estimation. If the levels are still elevated, then it would indicate a recent infection or active outbreak, but that could be a recurrent outbreak. It would not say if that was the original time of contraction. If IgG is elevated and IgM is low, that indicates this infection has been around for at least the order of months, if not longer.
Okay, thank you for clarity.
You're welcome, and good luck with everything. Let me know if I can be of assistance in the future. Feel free to message me directly.
Thank you.
If you have a health question and want to chat with a doctor now, visit justanswer.com/ythealth.